Okay, welcome back. Sorry about that. We have some technical difficulties that Connor had to go fix. Producer Connor.
Producer.
Are we just gonna start doing the nicknames?
Best in the biz.
Should we start doing?
Well, Nick was saying Nick only talks to Robert as Bobby Transactions. So you're producer Connor. That's pretty boring. I don't have one, so Nick doesn't have one. Nick's Mr. Matt or
He's
Pete
Pete
Alonso.
Pete Alonso, yeah.
Or I go by Nicky Nats too.
No one does that.
Nicky
No,
Nats?
Nicky. A couple of people call me that.
Nicky Nats.
Yeah.
I have something to say about that on air.
Two
Okay.
first names.
I
Yeah.
always call you Natalie. 'cause that's-
Well, you have
A
a
lot
Disney
of people-
Channel name, so that makes sense.
Yeah, a lot of people call me that.
Nico the Greek.
Sorry, you sound like a taxi driver.
The one thing I
What?
would say.
You sound like you're,
There's not Greek taxi drivers.
Okay.
I had.
Have you ever had a Greek taxi driver in your life?
Yeah,
Can't say I have.
when I was at the Acropolis.
Okay, that's not the same thing
That's
at all,
okay.
actually.
Yeah,
Not
in
in
Greece. Well,
Nick's saying it like it's like a
Why?
stereotype.
Wait. So who are the most common people that are taxi drivers?
We're not.
What did you say, Nick?
Anyways,
I
welcome back.
I plead the fifth.
All right. So we were talking about what's called Nick chose war against
No,
a French bulldog.
He came after me.
Coming after everyone.
Yeah, he's unhinged today.
Yeah.
He wants to watch Sunday Night Baseball.
Yeah.
Your dad.
Thank God I didn't watch that game. Jesus.
Oh yeah, you were.
Yeah.
You were preoccupied.
I was.
Do you get? Well, none of you guys.
You want to
do
go into that?
As a Yankee fan, do you follow
No.
Austin Wells' burritos?
No, I don't.
I think it's hilarious.
I like him.
The
but, like,
burrito thing, yeah.
I think it's hilarious.
Did you see the?
I follow him.
Did you see the post where it's like?
Yes.
Did you see the post? Not his, but
No.
someone posted a meme. It was like Austin Wells is out today due to diarrhea.
Yeah. He's gonna get food poisoning.
Food.
What?
Cody Bellinger actually is out with food poisoning.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Interesting.
After he said his back was hurting because of the cold yesterday.
Yeah, because he was sitting on the toilet blowing it up.
Chicken wings,
Chicken wings was the
Yeah.
cause.
That's pretty
of death?
hard to like mess up.
salmonella,
Yeah,
dangerous game.
he met Sam.
I can't
Sam
see the
won.
comments of what war. Oh, he didn't hear it.
I'm
Oh.
telling them.
Oh,
Bulldog,
cut-
you guys got beef.
Yeah, you and Nick have beef now.
Yeah, apparently. Well, I don't know what I did to Mr. Bulldog, but
To Mr. Bulldog.
Well, he asked you if you're bringing your boyfriend to the Daytona 500.
No, the pitbull.
The Pitbull.
Oh,
yeah,
it's a
at
Pitbull.
Daytona 500.
yeah.
Oh yes.
I want. Can you give us what's your event? So mine is probably the Masters.
Okay.
Yours is what?
I would say Monaco.
Monaco. The Masters for Connor.
I don't know. I'm like I don't want to be boring and say Super Bowl, but like that'd be kind of awesome if
Okay.
like
Your team in the Super Bowl or just in general?
what is the debate? Like,
Yeah,
in
yeah.
You
general?
can pick whatever
Like
you
a
want.
Packers Super Bowl?
Packers
or-
Super Bowl like would be awesome.
Yeah.
But
But
they
also,
see that,
like,
then that changes. Like an
I'd be
Islander
too
Stanley
stereotyp-
Cup. An Islander Stanley
Okay,
Cup
okay,
would
okay,
be
true.
pretty.
True.
Stanley Cup is cool too.
We're never-
I'm just saying an event.
We're never going to see
You
that,
don't know
so-
that
Some
Yeah,
Olympic
you're right.
event maybe.
You
You
know
don't
what?
know
You know
the
what? That
team.
is, you're right.
No.
It's
Yeah.
probably harder to see an Islander Stanley Cup than the Masters. So
Exactly. It definitely is. I could get. I would have a bigger chance at personally getting invited to the Masters. Just saying, dear Nicholas, like this is what we want you at the Masters. Than the Islanders winning the Stanley Cup.
Yeah,
Then the Islanders making the Stanley Cup.
but we won't be there.
Okay, so no
Uh.
teams. You don't know the teams. Super Bowl. You don't know the teams.
Oh, so all of them you don't know.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, that's fair.
Maybe like
all
a
of us would choose.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. That's why we-
That's true.
you don't know.
Maybe
Yeah,
like
yeah,
just like a I don't know like a World Series game would be nice. World Series game 7 like
yeah. Guy would love to have been at the Rangers Diamondbacks
Nah,
game
I
6
mean, like-
over the Masters.
No, yeah.
It's
So
tough.
who would choose Monaco over their favorite? No, no one would.
No.
one,
Oh, yeah, no, absolutely.
No one would choose. I feel like whatever.
you're
Yankees
just talking
were
about event.
of just
Yeah,
the
I
event
get
away
it.
from your team. Like you, even if you could
That's
go
just
to a
probably
World,
close.
Nothing you
Yeah.
have any like fandom or emotional connection to.
yeah, you can't.
And that's
You
know what I
can't
mean.
choose one
What
of
about
those.
concert? That are alive?
Mm.
Oh,
I'd say a Beatles
got
I've
concert.
never been to a concert.
Candlestick.
What?
Or Shea Stadium.
Yeah.
What?
I've never been to a concert.
What?
Yeah.
Are you
mean?
serious?
You know the Shea Stadium, the first ever
Yeah.
I would say
concert?
probably that.
That's an all timer.
Or Candlestick, their last one.
Mine would be Led Zeppelin.
Mm. Any specific? Or just like
Any
Are they still a
any.
band or no? They're like that.
No,
no,
the
they,
two of
they
them
broke
are,
up in 1980.
Yeah, they
Is the
They
drummer
get
died.
haven't.
together like every other band does.
What? They don't get.
They're-
They're never gonna get back together.
2007 they did with the drummer's son, but
It was different.
Half. Yeah,
It was the Kennedy Awards, right?
something. I
Yeah,
don't
it
even
wasn't.
know.
It
It
wasn't
wasn't a full thing.
Yeah, it wasn't like a Led Zeppelin concert. No. Well, they'll never do that tour again.
Brent Bulldog said gladiator fights in Rome.
That would be sick.
That's-
That's cool.
Is that like peak? That's like peak life.
Male.
Yeah, peak
Oh,
male life.
yeah.
Like just us in the like everyone's just lions ripping a dude's head
I
off or
love
something like that.
That would be awesome.
He's got a good point there.
Or like
That was
they
sarcasm.
used to
Or like a
Yeah,
World
are you buttering
Are
him
you-
up now?
No, the Gladiator's a good
Yeah.
idea. Or like
There's-
or
they used
World
to-
Cup final with like Pele or something like that.
dude, the Brazil one was pretty sick.
That's what I mean. Like something like that.
But I would think like they used to fill up the Coliseum with water, and they used to do naval battle. Like that's probably the coolest thing you could ever
How
watch.
could you think of that?
Dude, people
Yo,
were bored.
Board it up.
Bored.
Board it up.
People were
We're
bored.
making a pool.
Yeah, people were
We're
bored.
gonna play
Dude, they used to,
Battleship. It's gonna be
that's like
real.
probably they were like, yeah, we'll go to the you're going to the fights today, and they're like, yeah,
Yeah,
like a
imagine.
lion just rips a
They
dude
were
apart.
okay with it.
They're like, yeah.
Yeah.
I bet they kept the civilization like in line. Maybe we need that.
Yeah.
I
No.
don't support that.
Don't
We
condone
have
it.
cancel culture. You
Yeah,
want them
I-
to start
I don't-
fighting each other with
I-
lions and tigers?
I'm waiting for him to say something offensive. No one's saying anything offensive. We don't want that. It's against human rights.
But if you want
I
to
was
do
going to
it,
say something else.
But
shoot him a text.
Those would probably be very cool in that time. Those would probably be very cool.
Yeah.
But
Are you-
anyway,
are you-
this is
We asked confident. Pearl Harbor Commanders to work with
we don't want to be there. We're gonna get taken off.
That's
I mean, like, there's definitely a couple like D-Day.
You
D-Day
want
is
to be
probably-
at D-Day.
Okay, see, you're taking it out of
Fly on the
context.
wall? Like,
Yeah, just
fly
to
on the
see it.
wall.
It's like one of the most iconic moments in world history.
I get that.
Wait, you
Like,
want to go to
the
Pearl
two,
Harbor?
That's
you-
atom bombs. Wouldn't want to be on the ground.
No.
I saw a tweet that said like somebody like,
But would you
why
wanna
weren't
be
the
there-
Otanis at the
Would,
islands?
would you?
No, people said why wasn't the Otani family there?
That's
What-
cool.
Some guy
that's,
hating on
wow,
Shohei.
that's
Wow.
insane. Would you want to be at like the New Mexico testings of the bomb?
Nah,
That'd be cool.
I think that would be sick.
I'm not that like into. Like I just want to see the explosion. I don't really care about the process.
That's what I'm saying. That's why you get to go and go.
Yeah,
to
but
New
I want to
Mexico.
see like Iwo Jima, Nagasaki. Boom.
That's what they did in the thing. Except
I
no
think he just wants to see
casualties.
what gets taken
Oh,
down.
they didn't show the
by
actual bombing
bomb.
itself in
in
war.
in New Mexico. They did the testing and they just dropped it. in the
Oh,
middle of the
yeah,
desert.
Nolan.
They just dropped it.
Oh, for the movie.
No,
did
they
this in real
actually
life.
did that. That's how they tested the bombs before
Oh.
they went off.
They did it in real life.
Did they show that in the movie?
God.
They showed that was the one in the movie.
Oh my god.
Josh Peck let off the. All right.
Oh
The
my
one in-
god.
okay, the one in the movie, the bomb that goes off in the movie.
He's like that,
The,
shaking. and
yeah, the
presses
bomb
it.
that goes off in the movie is the only one they show. They don't show the Hiroshima and Nagasaki
They
ones.
don't
They
show
show
the-
the one. They
They
show the
like
test
allude to
one.
it, kind of.
Yeah.
They show the one.
This was Oppenheimer, the Nolan movie, right?
Yes.
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 The Christopher.
No, it's awesome. It's,
It's
actually
such
What?
a good movie.
It
This
was
kid,
a great-
this
it was a
kid
good-
hates good
It was
movies.
just- That was a good. That was a.
Yeah, Interstellar. He thinks it's
Interstellar. I don't like. I don't
Interstellar is
like
one of the greatest
Interstellar.
movies of all time.
I was about to say, that was a
We've
good-
lost all of our viewers talking about movies and stuff.
That's good.
Yeah.
all
No.
over the
Everyone's
place.
giddy.
No. That's
so-
a good movie.
I think it's just us two here.
Pause.
So yeah,
We're just chilling.
we're just chilling with no viewers. Again, if anyone's here, still watching,
We got 2 watchers.
yeah, we
It's
got.
obviously the Bulldog, and you know he's watching.
Yeah, if you're here and you have
He's
Twitter,
looking to engage in some-
if you're here and you have Twitter, don't forget to follow
We're really
at.
plugging this Twitter.
Yeah, I want to get followers, dude.
There's 2 people, and you're one of them.
And Robert's the other one.
3 now.
And Robert's dad.
Follow at the 5-hole
It's Sunny,
pod.
probably.
The
That's
crucifixion.
at the That's at the 5-hole pod
That
on
would be-
Twitter.
How awesome would that be to see
I'm
that?
shutting them off. At the 5-hole pod on Twitter if you want. Follow them.
Imagine seeing walking by and being like, "Can't park there."
I actually did that to a car accident.
I remember that.
You did that? That's pretty funny.
This is a disaster.
Was it like your mom driving or something?
No, it was Courtney. We were in
oh.
Long Island, and like there was like a little fender bender.
Oh man.
And I was like nervous. I put my phone.
I know it was like halfway through.
Have you seen that guy in Boston? That he's
He's can't park
Boston
the-
accent?
yeah.
He's-
Yeah. That's very funny.
Okay.
Okay. All of this is just like, all right.
All right.
Okay.
We're getting off track,
You guys
guys.
Sleeping
meme-
pill.
meme of the year?
What?
There's a meme of the year award.
What's meme of the year?
Oh,
I'm not a big
oh,
meme
I didn't
guy.
rate the memes.
What's like a new meme?
chicken jockey.
No, I'm not
jockey.
talking about the Minecraft movie. I think
This is a crafting.
You know what happens when you mix chicken and hot lava?
Isn't that the song?
Surrounded by
There's
idiots.
fire in the theaters.
I have to go see it.
Did you like just cheer during the movie?
That's funny.
Yeah, do you hear the people?
I wanted the creeper bucket too, but they didn't have it.
Do you hear the people when they're outside and they're just like, yeah? You hear the crowd going like someone just won. Oh my!
Chicken.
It's great
I-
marketing because you had the same thing with the Despicable Me movie. It wasn't intended for like older high school kids.
Oh, but
Well, that
it
was
works so
I
well.
guess the Mario movie too. Same thing with Jack Black. He really
I
threw.
didn't know
Yeah, there was a Mario movie.
With
Chris
the
Pratt
Bowser-
played.
You don't remember the
Mario.
song that Jack Black did because he was Bowser?
No, I didn't even know he was in that movie. I never
You know,
seen
it's a good.
I never saw it either.
You know, it's a
He
good.
made that whole song like that was like.
I knew it existed, but I didn't know.
like
it
the
was
Peaches song.
Oh yeah, yeah, I know you're talking about. Yeah.
it. Next question.
What'd you say?
One beer. Next question. Not even zero sober. What am I saying?
Oh my
Daisy,
God.
Stone Cold.
French Bulldog just said we're like the old Mike and the Mag Dog days. That is crazy.
That's a high compliment.
That's
He
a
said, it's, yeah,
high
he said you're fun
compliment.
just
Yeah.
talking.
Yeah, that's a high
'Cause
compliment.
They would go off topic and just do whatever.
Yeah, they would
So
also
you had real
scream at
beef
each
with,
other.
like the 20-minute giant D line.
Well, I mean, I don't
No,
know.
It's not. Yeah, it's not good television.
It's not.
What?
This is better. I think this is better. I mean,
What?
come on.
The giant 20-minute beef.
What?
When?
I'm saying like
right now, what we
it's
did?
boring. Like I don't know. Like right?
What we did?
No, like the giant D. Talking about the giant D line for like.
Oh
20
yeah,
minutes.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I mean, yeah, sure.
I'm saying this is good.
Did you
This is
see
good.
Drew Lock's
not much to
dad
talk about.
passed
Yeah.
away?
Yeah,
Drew
I saw
Lock?
that.
Yeah, but you
Generational
said, like,
run.
Career year. In
He's not.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah,
What team is he on?
I thought he's still in the Giants.
No,
Not
it's
on the
just-
Giants.
I thought.
DeVito
Oh, it's
Winston and-
DeVito
Yeah,
now.
it's DeVito.
Yeah, he's gonna go to the Jets. He's gonna light it up.
We're good with Justin.
Yeah,
Say that. Say
Just
that.
like they were good with Brees Hall, second best running back in the league last year.
That is wild. The trade
Whoa.
rumors. I've been seeing that.
That was the funniest thing ever. 'cause
That was.
we were on the
I know.
train going to the Yankee game, and Connor says that Brees Hall is the second best running back in the league, and I almost jumped off.
It was on the train too and back.
Yeah,
I
too.
still stand. Why are you acting like
He's staying on business, man. He's staying on
It's
business.
absurd.
That's
Business.
awesome.
I don't agree. Mr. Matt over here is
What?
what
I don't even want to.
was that?
What's this for you page?
This?
Oh no, he's just looking at Walter Clayton Jr.
Oh.
No,
Low-key,
so
like,
many people have been.
How do we
posting.
feel about like Iona like still claiming Walter Clayton? Like I get it, it's
No,
a really
he's
cool
gone. He didn't
story,
wanna be
but he
here.
also left.
He doesn't like it here. He's hence why he left.
I don't know
Can you
if they're
say the C
necessarily
word?
claiming. I think
They're
they're
claiming him.
They're just like congratulating
Wow,
him.
bad word, right.
No
They're
one's
like,
ever
what?
won a national
They're like
championship
Iona
from
circuit
Iona.
breaker.
So I think it's a good. Or some of the people online they're like claiming him, and that's
I wouldn't.
crazy.
I
I
can't
think-
hear you.
I think what
Sound
Iona. I think what Iona.
I don't think you could say
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I think what
That's what
Iona
Iona
did
is
was.
like.
I think what Iona did was tasteful. I think what the basketball team posted was good.
And
that
they
was-
posted it a lot. They're like, Iona,
No.
alumni. It's like, yeah, he didn't want to be here. He's not here for a reason. Like your basketball program failed at creating a team, and everybody
Well, no,
left, and one of them won a national.
Well, it was all
championship.
because of Patino.
Well,
leaving.
Patino left, and so did
Okay,
everyone else.
that's my
yeah,
thing. That's what
but
I'm
they
saying.
didn't. They only posted like two things on him. They like congratulated him when he started the
I feel like
tournament,
I
and they
saw it so
congratulated.
much though.
No, because other
Because everybody's been
people-
reposting it.
Yes,
Yeah.
other people are reposting.
I think it's
stuff.
awesome that he's now like he was literally not even going to get drafted at the start of the tournament, and now here he is probably going to get drafted top 15 because of March Madness. Like that's probably the coolest element
Yeah.
of the tournament. Like
Mhm.
just these guys that rise up, and I love how everybody's like, well, he's small and he's not that quick and he's not a good defender and he's
a
22.
very good
But then
athlete.
everybody's reply is like, he's a bucket getter though. Like that guy just gets shots up and he's really efficient. And
Yeah,
I think he'll be a good point guard.
I think even a lot of people are saying too. Even as a good backup, like in the playoffs, you're gonna run a
Yeah.
backup point guard out there. Like that's a really good guy to have on your backcourt.
Easy
so-
guy to root for. Seems likable.
Yes, yes. The guy was a total nobody when he got here, and his freshman year, which I know obviously you weren't here, Connor wasn't here either, and Rob, were you here? for
What?
it? His-
Yeah.
You were here.
Mhm.
His freshman year, like we went to a few games, just being a student on campus and being involved in stuff. We had to go, but you could see like automatically the guy was the best athlete on the floor, regardless. And that
Mhm.
team, his freshman year was really good, and you could just see he was the best athlete. And then his sophomore year, he just figured out his shooting. He just wasn't efficient his first year. His freshman year, his second year he was much more efficient, and then he left. But what? Yeah, you okay?
What? I don't really know much about him.
Oh, really?
Nah, yeah, I don't,
Nice dude.
I'm not a
He was a
big
nice guy.
college
He was the best player. in the
Me too.
I'm not a big college.
Yeah, he
basketball
won.
fan.
He won MVP conference MVP and he left. So, a lot of people are more. That's my phone.
Why was that like a?
Why is that a ringer for
Why is
anything?
what is
No,
that for?
It's for the fire department.
Oh,
Yeah.
that makes a
Telling
lot
you to
more
come in.
sense.
What?
Telling you to come in.
There's a fire. Come here, and he's like, I'm an hour away.
It's in. So like people have like the pagers and stuff like
Yeah.
that. So they also have an app. So like the app is what I have. So this is the call, and then I can even just hit that, and it'll give me directions to where I have to go. So like,
Oh,
when-
it's only a
40-minute
40-minute drive.
Yeah, only.
yeah,
Really
I have
Quick little
to.
sneeze.
I can turn off the noise. Like you can turn off notifications, and then it's not going to go
You
off.
just click to go off duty mid show.
Yeah, but it
You know
just
you're
it just
on?
push notifications.
That's true.
It just turns off the ringer. So that's it. But it's a good.
So
Yeah.
nonchalantly, you just went boop boop off
You really
duty.
milked into it. You
Clocking
just
out.
looked at your phone and be like, guys, gotta go.
Yeah.
Sometimes, yeah. When it's like, if I could tell if it's gonna be good, I'll be like, yeah, I got
Gonna be
it.
good.
What does that mean?
Like when it's like smoke coming from a window or like
See it from here.
smoke showing. Like there's
Smoke
sometimes like
showing. I mean, yeah, who wouldn't want to see a smoke show?
Barstool smoke.
Wait,
show.
so it tells you it's like, yeah, there's a fire, or like
well, it tells
And it
you.
gives the
So like when
option,
people
nah, you can sit this one out.
he literally just clicked go off duty.
no, because that's what it says in the app, but it's because it's like a push notification.
Okay.
But what
So-
do you mean you get to pick and choose which one you want to go to?
Well, it's
That sounds like not the
volunteer.
Yeah.
It's when you
So he
can
doesn't have to go anywhere.
respond.
So volunteer, that you literally can work as much or as little as you want.
Yeah, I
That's
don't
what
get
volunteer
paid.
means.
I know, but I thought volunteer is still a shift.
I have to make 30% of the calls for the entire year. That's my minimum to make.
How do you do that?
He was
And it's
notified.
off a point system. So, and you can make up the points in other ways by doing
I'm
standbys.
not
or
reading
whatever.
that to him.
You
What?
gotta. I mean, you're gonna read it. You gotta
What?
read it now.
There's a chili cook-off.
Yo, Mr. Matt's catching plays.
That's crazy. That's
Bulldog and Matt.
Bulldog and Matt.
They haven't met either.
no.
No.
No, I've never met Rob's dad. No.
Well, the rest of us have is with that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Graduation party. If you more than welcome to come.
Oh, thanks for the invite.
Yes, on air.
He's gonna be taking a call during that.
Yeah, what if you get a
Chili
call during the
cook-off.
party?
Chili.
If I go what?
If you get a call during the party, do you
I'm
gotta,
just
what if you're
kidding.
He
intoxicated?
rips off his shirt.
What if I'm intoxicated? I don't respond.
He just clicks go off duty like you just did.
no. Well, that's when I'm at
Love do I again
school.
or a hot dog.
It just it.
Yeah.
Shut the. That's not
I
what-
can't believe that. Can I see that app again, please?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Wait, can anybody download?
No. You have to. Well, anyone can download the app, but to be
I
allowed,
know you can't just say.
but to be allowed to like,
That's actually sick. It shows like who's in transport right now.
so
in transport.
One of
oh
the-
no,
Like
it's a specialty call. So it
It
gives me exactly where I have to go. It gives you across streets.
the duties of the department.
Yeah,
That's fine.
We are
it's a
Federal
very
marshals.
interesting app.
duly appointed.
So these are like post calls. So this was the other day.
Yo.
Yeah, my son's such a twat.
So it gives you everything on the
That's
call.
a fire.
But it wasn't. It ended up being BS. But like,
Oh, okay.
you can tell like,
Bling,
so you could see like, okay.
That's-
So like the other day, like we had an actual house fire. It came over as house fire. It said smoke from water heater. The water heater was on fire.
Oh, God.
Like the
Did
gas.
you go to that one?
I did actually. Yeah. We pulled
Such a
out the-
good, just such a good little.
So you're gonna
What's
get
the
onto
thing?
the actual
What's the
fire
thing?
department then,
Good
right?
boy.
I hope to. I hope to. If not,
Name
or
and badge number. Yeah,
Yeah,
good
name it-
boy.
Good boy.
it's that or the police department on Long Island. One
What
of
if
those.
That's
someone
so
did that to
funny.
Bulldog?
I know, oh my God. Probably happened.
Yeah, he would be so mad.
Why? He's not a. He doesn't like cops.
No, he is a
He
cop.
was a cop.
Oh, he was.
Yeah.
Where in the city?
No, Yonkers.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's that's one of my favorite videos. Those are my favorite videos.
What?
He's like,
Oh
name
my
and badge
God.
number, and he's like,
Good boy. Yeah,
he's
yeah.
like Nunez,
He
like
hangs the
919,
donuts on his
whatever,
face.
and he's
It's
like,
alright.
good boy. And I like the dude who was like, he goes, I know what you're gonna say. Tell me. And he
Yeah.
says his name. He goes, good boy. He goes,
You
yeah.
see the one where the guy gets pressed instantly?
No,
He's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
you selling dope or whatever? And he's like, what do you mean?
no, I didn't hear
What?
that.
Yeah, I don't
That
know.
one I
I
haven't
gotta
heard.
pull it up.
I've only seen the ones where they're like hyped to get it.
That
They're
one
like,
I've
they're like, they go, I know what you're gonna say.
They're
Tell
like
me.
our age.
Yeah, they're like, tell me.
Yeah.
He's like,
Yeah.
tell me I'm a good boy.
Those videos show you how desperate the NYPD is.
Yeah.
But
Tell me I'm a good
yeah,
boy.
I'm not even taking that test. I'm on 2 lists.
What time is it?
And then I hope
gotta
to
go.
get on a 3rd list.
Um,
Hopefully in about a year.
Again, so thank you all for watching.
So
We're gonna go. We'll try to have a more organized show next week because we only have a couple weeks left.
yeah.
Again, if you're watching and you have Twitter, follow us at the 5 Hole Pod on Twitter.
What do you guys think we're
Mhm.
gonna do when we graduate? Here in the comments. What does French
Wither
Bulldog
away.
think we're gonna do? Yeah, wither away.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty much.
We'll see what we're gonna do.
We'll see. We'll see.
Thank
I'm
you.
gonna hang out with the bulldog.
Yeah,
Can we do
it's good hang.
Do a
Fi-
pod. Do a pod with the bulldog.
He would do it. He would actually do it.
Can you take
Absolutely.
us out to dinner?
Probably if you want. You can ask nicely.
Oh, you don't have to ask
He
the
just
guy
wants
for
food.
food.
Yeah, I mean we're gonna get a free.
Why do you have to get a free meal out of it? I would just come up and do
Dinner
the
and a
show.
show.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. You're so needy.
Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next week.